talking about Disney Dreamers Academy from Steve Harvey and Essence Magazine. We just finished our 12th Academy this past March, so we're getting ready for 2020. And I'll tell you a little bit about Disney Dreamers Academy. Disney Dreamers Academy, as Annette mentioned, it is a 4-day immersive experience where we invite 100 high school students to come down to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, along with a parent for an all-expense paid trip. And really the whole purpose of this event, and I call it an event, but it is a life-changing experience for our dreamers. And it is for them to dream. And it's for them to dream. And that sounds a little cliche, but really everything starts with a dream. Everything starts just right there. So we have the dreamers come down, and we have celebrities. We have Steve Harvey himself. We have Michelle E. Banks, Mickey Taylor, Richard Ludenis, all there hands-on, really working with our dreamers throughout the weekend. Along with that, we find out so much incredible information about the 100 dreamers, because it's not just a matter of us talking to them. It's about them prior to coming telling us what their dreams are and what they're interested in. So we build out itineraries that are very, very tailored to what they're interested in. So if they are interested in performing arts, we have people there that will pour into them. If they're interested in journalism, law, medicine, we really make sure that it is a meaningful experience. And so during the weekend, they have an opportunity to interact with Miles and other celebrities, but then they also get a little bit of time to play, right? You have to be able to play at Walt Disney World. So they get a chance to go to our parks and experience it and have a lot of fun and still be a kid, and then also our resorts. But really the goal is for them to really leave that experience, not only with all of the fun and the magic that happens at Walt Disney World, but also just really preparing them to go back into their communities and being able to really build upon that dream and then also take it back to the community too.
All right. So you talk about giving back to the community, and here at Essence it's about a celebration of the Black community.
Yeah.
And representation is very important. So can you talk to me a little bit about the announcement that Disney made this past Wednesday about its second Black princess, Ariel, and then live action rendition? Can you tell me your thoughts on that?
Well, that's a great question. I'm excited about it, but I do work in parks and resorts, so the Disney company is incredibly huge, and so we have people that are focused on the Walt Disney studios that I don't have any real specific knowledge on, but I'm really excited about it.
You're excited?
I have a question.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Carolyn with Oasis Montage Magazine and 108 Friends Radio. I would like to ask Miles, have your dreams been made a reality by visiting?
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like ever since, I was born, I guess, because I'm not really, not a kid anymore, but ever since I was born, I feel like I've just always, had a dream, and then I've always just evolved, and I feel like ever since, like, every single time I'd see somebody or I'd get to meet someone who'd be, like, inspiring to me, it'd, like, encourage another dream, like, and spark up another dream for me. So I feel like, I feel like I've accomplished a lot of my dreams, but every single day there's just new things that I want to do every day. And I feel like once you feel like you've accomplished a dream, I feel like that's time for another one to spark up.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Miles. I follow you on Instagram, and I love
Thank
it.
you.
You're really
Thank you.
So my question to you, I think oftentimes we can look at, I guess, younger people that are achieving like phenomenal heights like yourself and think, how on earth could you know, like at such a young age, that this is what you really want to do?
Yeah.
And so what would you say, what separates you from, let's say, like the average child that may want to like dabble in something, and then you being someone that's like achieved it in a level of like excellence? What's the difference there?
I don't know. I feel like I've just always done what I love to do. I guess I've never done. As a kid, I haven't experienced what it's like being an adult yet. But for kids, I'd say as a kid, I've always experienced things where I'd be able to do what I want, even if I'm not that good at it. Let's just say like basketball, or let's just say if I wasn't good at basketball, I still love it. So I play it every day, and I feel like that's what's most important for kids, just to know that you might be able to do something very good, but you might not, love it as something else, where you might not be as good. And I feel like that's more important for kids to grow up learning.
My name is Dr. Stacey Alexander. I'm a licensed professional counselor. I'm here Radio or Power Play Radio Network. Can either of you talk to what you do in terms of the mental health component of success? I talk to you, I work at a college campus, and I talk about the emotionality of success. That we see the finished product. We see you on television, we see you at the events, but the actual journey behind the scenes, do you ever talk to students about that, other youth, about how you handle the dips in that?
That's a very complex question. I feel like that's something that not a lot of people think of when it comes to, being on a TV show or being on a movie. What comes, with people, having controversy over this particular topic or whatnot. I haven't really had to deal with things like that, but I know it happened. I know it's going to happen, something like where, because it's something that happens to everybody, and I know people are always going to be, have insecurities and things that going on in your life, and I feel like, thank you. And I just feel like you always got to know you're gonna be one way, then you're gonna be another way, and you always want to get back to that same way. And I feel like that's something I haven't even really experienced yet,
though, right?
because I'm 14, but whenever something like that happens, I know I'll always have a support system. And that's important too. So I feel like always have.
And I'll just hook onto the support system because Miles has an incredible support system with his family, and that's, I'm sure, at the basis and foundations of the strength. Absolutely. And his sister. But I also say for Disney Dreamers Academy, we don't go into mental health, but what we really want to make sure that we're doing during this weekend, because we only have 4 days, and so we know we only have 4 days.
I only need 30 minutes to talk to youth about it.
So
it doesn't take long. I promise you to change the dialogue.
That's
from
great,
mental
but I
illness
will
to
tell
mental
you
health.
what we do is that as we're pouring into our 100 high school students, our dreamers, we have another itinerary just for the parents. And the whole point is to make sure that as we're doing this, as we're having this life-changing experience, we're readying them. We're also pouring into them so that when they go back, because as I said, it's 4 days, so it's a whole lifetime ahead of them. We want this to be a deposit into where they're going.
Thank you.
Right here. You got on Jordans, right?
Yes.
You said you play ball, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever met Jordan? Who's your favorite NBA player?
Okay. I'm wearing Jordans. I'm wearing Jordans, right? But I will say my favorite player is LeBron. I mean, I wasn't in the Jordan era, you know what I'm saying? I probably would say Jordan, but I mean, these are just some awesome shoes, so I just really like those. But basketball terms, I would say LeBron. I think he's the best.
Miles, right here. This is Melissa Thomas with Florida National News. So, kind of piggybacking off of the question about mental health, how has it been for you to be able to pour back into fellow dreamers? This isn't your first year at the Dreamers Academy, so how has it felt to be able to pour back into other dreamers?
Yeah, this is my second year. Yeah.
Oh, awesome, good.
Year. And every year, just keeping getting cooler and cooler. And especially for us, the people who are going to, see the kids and be able to talk to them, especially because I know most of the time it's adults who are going up to these kids, and a lot of these kids are older than me, so it's like most of the time they're going up, they're talking to adults and getting advice from people who are a lot older than them, but they're not used to getting advice or being able to talk to kids from their perspective, because I feel like it's very important, because I already know what they're going through. That was literally me like 2 years ago. So I feel like it's very important for them to be able to experience that, especially with me or Marseille or any other kid who's been on Disney Dreamers Academy with us, and I feel like that's very important for me to help the kids out with. Somebody over there? Oh, thank you.
As a 14-year-old in this industry, do you feel as though you were kind of taken away from your childhood or forced to grow up faster, and how do you go about that?
Well, that's a question that I feel like a lot of people wonder about, because when I started Blackish, I auditioned when I was 9, and before that, I was just literally just a normal kid, just going to school every day and having fun with his friends, and I still am. So it's like nothing's really ever changed. I still on the weekends, get excited that I don't got to do something during the week anymore, and I still do school. I do homeschool, but. I love hanging out with my friends. I'm still the same kid, but I don't think I've ever been, I don't think it's, let's just say, being forced to grow up faster. I feel like it's just being aware of your surroundings a lot more than usual, like when you're a kid. and I feel like I've had to grow up to learn my experiences, to just know what's going on with other people around me, and I feel like that's really the only thing that's ever changed.
And if we do have to wrap up, Miles, can you talk a little bit about what it was for you to participate in District Dreamers
Yeah.
Academy, your observations, experience,
Yeah.
and so forth?
It was really awesome. Well, the first year I really didn't know what to expect, because I was like, this is the first time I've ever really seen anything like this before, and having Steve Harvey there, it was really cool. So when I first got there, I was just super excited, because I didn't know I was going to be able to talk to a bunch of kids. I thought I was going to be able to, talk to like some adults or something. So it was really awesome that I could talk to somebody who's literally my age, and somebody I could relate to if anything happens to them. And it was just very fluent, and I got to have a really awesome relationship with the kids. And I know most of the time when they're talking to other people, it might be like serious or like something very intense or whatnot. But like I feel like I'm there. I want to have fun with the kids a lot. So I feel like Walt Disney World is the fun part about the experience. But I feel like me lightening up the kids and stuff is very awesome. So it was really cool.
And then the second year.
The second year was even. I didn't even talk about the second year. It was really awesome, and I got to do it with a lot of other, more people, because more people were, aware of Disney Dreamers Academy, and it was just awesome. I feel like every year we keep, being able to pull more and more people to be able to join this, and it's just really fun to do it every year. I'm excited. Hopefully, I can do it a third, and yeah.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
Yeah.
Tracy, you just want to tell them about the application
Yeah,
period?
so this is the great thing about it, as we wrap. Right now, the application window is open for high school students to apply for our March 2020 Academy. And as I mentioned, it's 100 high school students. The amount of investment and excitement and planning and everything that we have going on in Orlando is well underway. But the application window is open, and it's super easy for high school students to apply. All they do is go to DisneyDreamersAcademy.com, DisneyDreamersAcademy.com, and really just talk about themselves. We are really excited about the program because there are great programs out there that really focus and highlight on different talents, but what we really focus on is how that student tells their story, how they articulate their dream. They may have all of the benefits and opportunities, may have straight A's, and that's great. We definitely love to welcome them. But at the same time, there may be some students that have a dream but may have had many challenges and obstacles along the way and just need an opportunity to see something a little different. And we welcome them too. So that is exactly what we have tailored this program to be. We just finished our 12th, we're heading to our 13th. We have great partnership with Steve Harvey and Essence Magazine, along with all of our celebrities and professionals. So the window is open, so please encourage those to be able to apply.
Okay,
Thank you.
Hey, Miles.